Hello, and welcome back to episode 30 of Rule the Waves 2 German Brawlers, where we return to the battle with the Russians. We left off, it was nighttime, we were headed back to Labau with the Braunschweig, which really hasn't taken all that much damage. Just all the damage she has taken has damaged her max speed, making her vulnerable. And after the Braunschweig returns to port, we should gain control of the battle cruisers. We'll switch our destroyers over. At some point. Battle cruiser division. Accelerate time. Yeah, the British battleships are kind of doing their own thing. No. No. Great Britain Battle Division 32. No. German battle cruiser. No. German destroyer. No. No. Battle Division 16. Yes. Oh, not what I wanted. Who went back in? That was one of the destroyer divisions from the looks of it. Moltke. We cannot gain control of Hill. No. 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 There we... Wait, I get the... Okay. Not gonna argue. But apparently I get direct control of the Brits. Do a little bit closer look. Part of the Renown class, and Empress of India is its own thing. Oh, right, I remember this class. Seen her in a previous one. Go up to 20 knots. No. Ah, gosh darn it. Port. I get for using spacebar. What are the battle cruisers doing? Pardon me. Core. Germany. I mean, Britain. Head north. In hopes we find something. Alright, coastal batteries encountering something. Base at Reval. Let's see, what are we looking at? Not seeing anything there. Not any recent reports, so I don't know which of the shore batteries was shooting. Wow, a lot of combat in Reval. I'm seeing that it's usually 2 planes of the cap attack something, and 1 or 2 are damaged every time. Except for that one. Don't have a lot of time left. Revol's actually taking quite a bit, so I'm glad we plussed up the fighter cover. Ah, we've sighted the enemy. Let's Limited to 20 knots by... thing? Or are we only going 20? Should be able to go 24, was it? Yeah. So let's see what we have here. 4.5 hit on the Renown. Let's angle to the side a bit. See if we can get all 3 turrets engaged and more favorable angle mechanics. Not that the British ships are particularly well armored. Or are they? No, actually that's decent armor. The Harpalog takes a 14-inch hit. 16-inch hit. Empress of India loses a turret. Harpalog takes a 14-inch. Renown takes a belt extended hit. Renown bounces an engine room hit. Kirov takes a 16. Harpalog takes a 14. Kirov takes 2 14-inch hits. Harpalog 1. Given the angle, I'm going to switch us back to the other side. Renown bounces around. Harpalog takes a light hit. Kirov takes a 14 and a 16. Empress India loses 1 turret, disabled. Seem to like the Empress of India. Renown bounces around. Another round. Kirov takes a 14. Renown takes 2 hits. Probably slows her down pretty significantly. Yep. Come to the side. Turn away slightly. We are pretty close range. Harpalog takes a 16. Kirov takes a 16. Snevny is now maneuvering. Harpalog takes a 16. Harpalog taking multiple hits now. With that Nevny coming in, stay semi-broadside. Harpalog takes 1. Whole bunch more. Renown taking a penetrating hit to the superstructure. Nevny has made her move. We got a hit on her. Need to come hard about. Harpalog taking 2 more 14-inch hits. 3 more 14-inch hits. Another 14-inch hit. Harpalog taking another heavy hit. Nevny has maneuvered again. Harpalog getting hammered now. Our little S-turn. Do we maneuver to avoid torpedoes? The answer is no. Keep an eye on that Nevny, ignoring the messages for Harpalog. She's done. They're off taking a 16. Probably going slow now. Yeah. 14-inch hit for the Kirov. Breaking the Harpalog as we pass by. Here's our message for low ammo. Airbase Labao under attack by level bombers. We shoot down a few planes. Kirov does a 16-inch hit. Now that we've passed by the Harpalog, we'll follow the Nevny as we start to shift targets to the Kirov. There we go, 16-inch hit on the Kirov. Empress of India takes a penetrating hit to the superstructure. Harpalog takes multiple torpedoes. Kirov takes 3 16-inch shells. We start to see the rest of the Russian fleet coming in to support. We've put them down two 2 battle cruisers from the looks of it. Kirov's not down yet, but I don't think she has very long. Oh, she's reporting medium now. The side a little bit more. There's the Marat. Looks like the battle cruisers are raking the... well, not actually 2. Well, the Moltke is. That's the one that's firing. Hitting with about half of her barrels. Empress of India taking a round in the deck extended. Kirov takes a 16-inch and comes to a stop. I'm guessing that was electrics. We'll do a close pass. And then we'll focus on the Marat if we can. Kirov taking 2 more 16-inch. Wanted to get a little bit more than that. 3 16-inch. Come to the side. That might... any of that... that's the Goibin, Seedlitz. So my battle cruisers chewing up this Arpelag as they pass by. Keeping a close eye on this Nebny. Yeah, Goibin raking the Arpelag as it passes by. Empress of India took a belt hit. Sure, that slowed her down some. No, not really, actually. Continuing on gamely, actually taking a good amount of heavy hits. Royal Sovereign takes a torpedo flat hit. Kirov takes a 14-inch. Finally get a hit in on that Nebny. Kirov taking torpedoes as we pass her by. Let's Empress of India gets a Kirov hit. This one? No, this one. Yeah. Arpelag. That's the other one of the class. 14-inch hit for the Kirov that was disabled previously. Goibin, V6, G8. Royal Sovereign bounces around off the hull. Kirov takes a bunch more torpedoes. She's done for sure. I'm going to do an S turn here. Especially we took another hit. Right. And level off in pursuit of the Kirov. Empress of India taking 2 hits. Gets one round into the Kaganovich. Riga now under air attack. Derflinger passing the Kirov class. Royal Sovereign. Disabled turret, but no penetration. Other ones for the Kirov in the back. Royal Sovereign taking a penetrating hit. Goibin raking the Kirov in the back, because 4 torpedoes was not enough. Apparently. Somebody thought so. Royal Sovereign bounces around. Off this Kinburn. And again. Good, that's means at this range we're in the immunity zone, from the looks of it. Not that that's for sure. 16-inch hit on the Kaganovich. Penetrating hit into the Royal Sovereign. Let's Goibin. Royal Sovereign fires and hits the Kirov. That'll be this one. Okay, see, let's Goibin. Kaganovich penetrates the Empress of India. Fore and aft armor, so that's weaker armor. These Restoropines are getting in an unfavorable angle. Empress of India gets the Marat with a 16-inch. Royal Sovereign pegs the Kirov. Two penetrating hits into the British ships. Actually, take a look. How are they doing? 1/3 damage. Doesn't look bad at all, considering. And the battlecruisers are not too far behind. Good range. Empress of India, Royal Sovereign. Royal Sovereign takes another heavy hit. Bounces it though. Come hard to port. Kaganovich takes a 16-inch round. Alright, we're starting to get some hits into the destroyers. Get a 16-inch round into the Kinburn. But we have two turrets damaged on the Royal Sovereign. One round into the Arpalag. Empress of India takes a penetrating hit. Kaganovich, got a 14-inch hit on her now. Two more 14-inch hits on the Kaganovich. Arpalag, 2 hits. Arpalag, 14-inch. 3 more into the Arpalag. Yeah, she's doing very poorly now. 14-inch into the Kaganovich. Another one. Couple 6-inch shells into these destroyers will keep coming to port as they're passing broadside. 16-inch into the Kaganovich. Alright, now that they've maneuvered, we can come back to starboard. Empress of India taking a belt penetration. Less than ideal. She's doing fine. Keep coming to starboard. And Arpalag takes a 14-inch, and so does the Kaganovich. This Kinburn's going slow. I have this Arpalag not going terribly slow, but heavily disabled. Kaganovich, heavy damage. More rounds into the Arpalag. Empress of India taking multiple hits, one penetrating. Bunch of rounds bounce off the Empress of India. Kaganovich takes a heavy hit. Kinburn takes a heavy hit. Empress of India continues to bounce round. Kaganovich taking 3 14-inch hits. Kinburn taking 1. Kaganovich appears to be on fire. Taking more rounds. 1 to the Kinburn. 4 more rounds into the Kinburn. Doing very poorly now. Couple more into the Kaganovich. Empress of India now at 50% flotation damage. Probably gonna have to detach her. That hit into the torpedo flat tends to cause flotation damage. Not a lot of flooding, but I don't want to risk her terribly much. Let's go ahead and detach Empress of India. That'll give us command of the Royal Sovereign. There's another round in the Empress of India. Yeah, they're focused on her. One more into the Kinburn. Another 14-inch into the Kinburn. And another into the Kinburn. Appears one of the destroyers is going slow. Kaganovich takes 14-inch round. Kinburn takes 14-inch round. Royal Sovereign bouncing. Kaganovich taking another round. I think she's pretty well done. I'll keep pursuit of the Kinburn, avoiding this destroyer. Closing in on this Arplog and capitalize on really focusing these 4 capital ships down. Maneuver north to avoid any torpedoes from the Kirov and the Kinburn. You have this one destroyer maneuvering. Royal Sovereign taking torpedo flat hit. Not bad. She's down to 1 working turret. 2 more into the Kinburn. That destroyer is now maneuvering. Come in. Follow. And with that close a range, we're going to turn away from the destroyer. Another into the Kinburn. Another into the Kinburn. Again, that close, I'm going to keep turning away from that destroyer. Another into the Kinburn. Now we'll S-turn back. Kinburn. Kinburn and Kaganovich. Kinburn. Unidentified ships. 2 more into the Kinburn. Yeah, she's getting focused. A few are getting tossed over Kaganovich's way. Arplog does have 2 submerged. What I figured. We'll come fully north, kind of drive them towards this battery. Plenty of rounds into the Kinburn and the Kaganovich. Yeah, Kinburn's done. Royal Sovereign slowed to 19. Mostly Kinburn, 1 into the Kaganovich. Secondary is engaging the Arplog. That destroyer went down. Bunch of rounds into the Arplog, that's very good. Boarding sinking, we'll see. Okay, she launched torpedoes, we'll do an S-turn. Arplog taking multiple more rounds. Mostly Kinburn, couple into the Kaganovich, which is sinking and on fire with most of their turrets disabled. Continue on. Any luck, we can chase down this Kirov. Arplog, Raval getting bombed again. Turn north, see if we can squeeze her in east, both for the mines and the battery. Very obliging, the Russians today. There we go, 2 14s into the Kirov, another one, well 16 that time. 2 more heavy rounds with Kirov, she's slowing, she's done. We'll turn in. G8 picking up survivors. Royal Sovereign almost out of ammo. Went a little bit closer, angled north. Break her as we pass. At that point, I think we're going to call it a success. Pretty significant air cover up here. Ooh, probably a destroyer. Going slow. Head north, slightly east. Kirov takes torpedoes. Pretty sure she was dead. Yeah, they're angling north now. Royal Sovereign takes a penetrating hit to the belt. Impressive at that range. Says it's a dreadnought. Get one round into it, too. Oh, sure. Ah, one of the Zorinskis. Be a good one to take out if we can. Start launching our scout craft. Heavy damage. 14-inch shell into her. Has not been able to effectively return fire yet. Another round into the Zerzinski. Another round. Another. And get a nice steady hail fire into her. Looks like she's slowed a knot or two. Gets a lucky hit into the smokestacks for the Sovereign. Slowed us down to 2 knots. 2 more hits in the Zerzinski. 2 more. Another. And now the game stopped pausing on hits. Normally a very good thing. Alright, I think we're all done but for the sinking now. This is the decisive battle we were seeking in that first tragic miscalculation on my own part. Fight between our dreadnoughts and the entire Russian fleet. We've made good those losses now. Not that I expect the Russians to see reason. And we'll come back south. Accelerate time as much as we can. Yeah, Revol's taking quite a pounding. It was suggested that I expand that airbase. It's looking like I might have to. Just too much, and we need more fighters there. No need to launch planes at this point. Go as fast as we can go. Pretty much waiting for the clock to run out at this point. We're over time. There just needs to be nothing going on. Enemy aircraft approaching our destroyers. Airships with high-level bombing. Interesting. Yep, pick up some more survivors. Looks like our shore battery did some work. Oh, look, unidentified ships. Destroyers. Nebny class. Do an S turn. Alright, close it back in. They're turning in, so we'll turn away. Back north, one of them is slowed. Bunch of recon aircraft checking them out. Turning back south. Now they're going to try to cross north again. Change their mind. Then end up going north anyways. Couple rounds into them. And one of them's still going pretty fast. Couple rounds into them. Alright, head due south in pursuit. Gonna get into the range of this battery. Of 14-inch shells, though. I'm gonna head out. Riga taking dive bombers. We engage these two destroyers. Well, looks like we find one of the carriers. Probably a seaplane tender of some kind. Maneuvering mostly to throw off any torpedo solutions. And they're cutting back east. We'll let them for now. Try to go south. Get one 14-inch round in one of them. And now they're unidentified, so we can accelerate time a bit more. Alright, they're closing in again. So we'll turn away, another 14 round into the lead. Definitely slowed. Secondaries are engaging. Yep. Primary and secondary. Getting a variety of rounds into the disabled Nebny now. Still doing damage to the one that's still mission capable. Any repairs to the Royal Sovereign? No. Might be able to get her, might not. Don't want to be too closely broadside. Being a destroyer, any rounds that hit them have the possibility to disable their engine. We will continue to pursue until they are out of range or we run out of time. I think we're going to have to get lucky at this point. A little bit far for the 4-inch secondaries on our battle cruisers. It looks like the primary stopped engaging on the Royal Sovereign. I think that one's going to get away. We'll go ahead and turn around. Accelerate time. No, not interested in any float planes at this point. And there's the scenario. Error. That's unfortunate. Some heavy damage to our battleships, but by taking out 8 of their capital ships out of a possible 10 that were engaged in the fight. Went very well. We got the heavy cruiser as well. A couple of destroyers, not too many. Air losses, we're looking at 5 of ours for a total of 9 of theirs, but we had a lot more operational losses. Crash on landing, stuff like that. Take a look at the ship details. Oh wow, Zensky took 182 heavy shells. That is quite a lot. Anyways, we'll exit out of this battle. Gain 2 prestige. At the glorious victory at Jutland. And our AMC is now ready to go on rating. A lot of our destroyers disabled. And there we go. And now we actually have progress on our design study. That's good. Couple AMCs commissioning. Some new corvettes. No. No. I'm not going to do a neutral piece at this point. You guys gave up that chance when you decided to be jerks. And now we are blockading the Russians. No, we lose one of our AMCs, but they're kind of unnecessary at this point. To the point that I'm going to take the brand new ones that are in poor working order and I'll just set them to raid. Well, nah, I'm not going to do that. Might even set them to trade protection. As raiders, they don't have much to do anymore. Do it with our cruisers as well. And at least chase down submarines. Let's see, can I actually set... No, we're not going to be able to. It's a home area. Finland might not be. It's definitely within range. You can afford it. And why not set it as a invasion target? Now the Russians are in serious trouble. Get more corvettes. Increase in budget. Dual purpose guns for destroyers. That's a nice bonus. There are submarines. Not that we have any. Plane scout, much better. A little bit from our allies. Air clearing main form. Running into an increasing amount of errors, and I have a feeling it's because this campaign has gone from release candidate 3 till version 1.04. And I think there's just an increasing number of emergent errors in it. Yeah, none of these guys are really needed at raiding anymore. Put them on trade protection. All those ones as well. This is not taking over either. A lot of goofy stuff going on. Wow, we don't really have a lot of options for submarines yet. We'll build a sequence of medium submarines, though. As we have the spare funds. 40 strong submarine fleet. Sounds good. Oh, right. They have... Yes. Considering, we'll probably put 2 of our battle cruisers on foreign station. We'll actually go ahead and start and do all of them at the same time. I just rebuild the ship. 12 months. All 9. Perfect. We have our polar sterns. I'm not sure I want to rebuild those. Oh wow, we even have Columbia's left. Let's go ahead and do that though. Let's try to make these a little bit better. Throw in a single A director. And we dual purpose their guns. Is that allowed? Yes. Put a director on them. I'm reluctant to replace their machinery because of how expensive. Oh, really? That's not actually that expensive considering the other modifications we're making. Increased elevation. No secondaries. No flight deck to worry about. Increased depth charge. Throw on a K gun or two. That leaves us with a bit of tonnage to get rid of. Go ahead and do the speed. This will be kind of a coastal trade protection gunship now. Converted from what she used to be. Should be a lot more threatening to... Oh. That mean a smaller tonnage can? Yes. We do 20 knots then. 21. Reduce our rounds per gun. Throw on a couple light aircraft guns. Perfect. And hooray, we can redo our Columbias now. And as things are going well for us at the moment, take a look at our polar sterns as well. 2K guns, nothing more. AA director. We want dual purpose, increased, place machinery, oil. Put those at normal reliability. Actually, well, how about that? I should fit a lot of this on without reducing her speed or the reliability of her engines. And that should be good. There we go. And then we have the minesweeping polar sterns. Do have oil engines, reliable, improved director, increased elevation, dual purpose, minesweeping gear. Reduce the light anti-aircraft, get an A director. That's a bit simpler and a bit cheaper. Oh, still have too much weight. There we go. Let's do the rest of those. Now rebuilt. Now we're refitting a huge chunk of our trade protection fleet. We're using our AMCs to cover the difference. Absolutely, the army can prepare. Lose one of our Q ships, which are these AMCs. Oh wow. Alright. Their submarines and our AMCs engaging in combat with each other. Fleet battle. Not optional. Alright, I'm gonna have to put in a cut in here. We're pretty much at time, but I'm running into a lot of errors. I have to do some more investigation to find out why that is. It's a bit frustrating. It's interfering with the play of the game and it makes it feel a lot less legitimate. But we'll see where it goes. things are going well, very well, in fact, and we're taking the time to actually refit our fleet now. Other than that, I'd like to hear what you think so far. This is quite a turn of events for us. Thank you for staying to the end. Please leave a comment, and I will see you next time. Take care.